In this video, we are going to see how we can create the customers in TelePrime and also enter their opening balances. As you can see here, according to our assignment, we had some customers from the last year which are due to receive money. We want to receive money from them. So these are some of the receivables that they had. Now we already know that these debtors is the total balance of 195,000, which is the breakup of this one. So like I said, we just need to enter all the customers and put their balances, and this ledger should automatically compile the balance. So that's why when we entered all the ledgers along with the balances, we didn't enter this balance. Same goes for creditors and for stock. We have the vendors along with the individual balance of each, and same goes for inventory, where we have all the individual inventory items that makes up the total of this one. So we have left all of these because these are control accounts, right? But before actually entering this, I want to go to the main area, that is gateway of Tele, and let's explore what do we have in the trial balance as a balance, because some of the balances are still missing, right? So we want to see what position does it show. So display more reports and let's access trial balance. As you can see, this is group wise detail, but if you want to see the full details along with the individual ledgers, we want to press alternate F1. That shows the individual ledgers details as well. And there is a difference in opening balance on the debit side, that is 518,000. Now what is this difference? Let's see. First of all, we didn't enter 195,000 and we didn't enter the stock balance as well. So let's actually calculate this. 195,000 plus 453,000. On the debit side, we didn't enter 648,000 of balance, minus on the credit side, we didn't enter 130,000. So this makes the total to 518,000, which is exactly this balance right here. That's why it's showing the difference. Now that we know the difference, let's enter and see how we can enter the customers along with the balances. If you want to create multiple customers all together at one place, we need to go to chart of accounts instead of create option. Just go to the start of accounts and ledgers, and we will go to the same area, which is multiple masters. Just go in here, and since we want to create them, multi create is the option. We will keep this one to all items and hit enter. Now the first customer name is, I'll just copy it from here and paste it right here. This is Justin. And there are a lot of nature of accounts, but we will link it to the most close one. Although we can put it in current assets, but we must have a separate area for the receivables, and that is sundry debtors. This is the old name used for account receivable. So TelePrime still follows this one. When we hit enter, we go to the opening balance area. But just remember that whenever you want to come back, you want to press the backspace button and it will take you to the last column. Now, if you want to edit this nature of account to the latest name that is used for the presentation of accounts or in the reporting, it shows as account receivable. It should show as account receivable. Rather than sundry debtors, I want to edit this. So we don't need to go back and from the masters go all over again. We can enter in the editing mode directly from here, and that's the power of TelePrime, that you can access and edit directly from a single area. We want to press Control or hold Control and then press enter, which will take you to the group alteration mode, as you can see on your left. So this is sundry debtors. I want to change the name. That's not a problem. Accounts receivable, make it the latest name, and it comes under current asset. That means although it's a current asset, it is the subcategory name, which is account receivable. So group behaves like a subledger. That's true. And all the other settings, I'll keep it as it is. Don't change anything. Press Control A to save, because Control A in TelePrime means Control S, or save like you normally save in other softwares. So Control A is for Tele. A is for accept. Control A. Now the latest name is account receivable. 85,000 is the first balance. Hit enter and it's already debit. That's correct. If you have a bill wise breakup, that means from the last year you exactly know against which these balances are built up. Let's say we have 3 bills pending, we can specify here as well. But normally at the opening balances point, there's no specific couple of invoices. If it is, you can mention here, but otherwise it's a buildup of many invoices at the background. So we will ignore this, hit enter again, and that should take you to the main screen. The next customer is this one, just paste that. And as you can see, now the account receivable is the latest name. I'll use that. 30,000 is the balance, paste it right here. It's a debit, hit enter. And the next one we have is Victor. Let's paste that, account receivable. The total balance is 65,000 on debit side. Ignore that, hit enter. And the next one we have is Walter. Hit enter, account receivable, and 15,000 as a debit. Now it's your choice. You can continue with entering the vendors in the same way because it will save you a lot of time. Hit enter. Because the procedure is same, I'll just continue with it. Let's enter the vendor details now. So Daniel is the name and it comes under sundry creditors. Again, when we hit enter, we go to the next column. But if you want to go back, press the backspace and hit Control Enter to edit that. And we will change this name to accounts payable. Rest all same. It comes under the current liability. That means it is a subcategory of it. Press Control A. And the balance we have is 50,000 as a credit because account payable is a liability. So it's credit. Hit enter. Ignore this one as a bill wise breakup. And the next one is Cyan. Hit enter. It comes under accounts payable. Now we have the latest name. And the balance is 80,000 as a credit. So all done in a single page and in a single area. We entered both the customers and vendors. So it has saved you a lot of time. Press Control A. And that's how simple it is to enter the customers and the vendor balances. Now that we have finalized and enter the balances, let's go to the display more reports and access the trial balance to see the actual position of it. Let's hit detail. Alternate F1 is for the detail so that we can see and specify each ledger. Accounts payable total balance is 130,000. Let's check it. Yes, it is. And on the account receivable, sorry, this is accounts payable. On the accounts receivable, we have 195,000. And on the accounts payable, we have 130,000. So that's good, but we still have the difference in opening balance. Why is that? Because 453,000 is for the stock. So in the next video, we are going to see how we can enter the inventory items along with the opening balances in Teleprime. So just try this by yourself and I will see you in the next one.